On Monday, we talked a lot about what happened in New York on Saturday night, but today we get to talk to the person who it's all about. Yes, that's a headline the country has been talking about for days. Jayden Daniels tops the field and he wins the Heisman Trophy, and we are delighted to say hello to the Heisman winner, Jayden Daniels. Jayden, you've been here a number of times. We're always appreciative, and we're especially appreciative today. I know you got just a few things going on in your life. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. How you doing?
We're doing okay. I'm going to try not to ask you the same question you've been asked a million times. So I want to know just what's it been like since that moment on Saturday night that changed your life and really your family's life, and you'll forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah, like you said, from that moment on, it's just been life changing. Everything I've been doing, interviews and different stuff like that. People reaching out to me, congratulating me. So everywhere I go, it's kind of like now I'm getting noticed by everybody. So I got to keep a low profile, but I'm blessed to be in a position like this.
I was. I know there's a lot of serious questions, but I was most moved yesterday, and I think I mentioned this to you one time you were here, Jayden. You know, your uncle Derek called us from California, and he described the scene at his place out in California with the family coming, the neighbors coming, and I know you were too busy probably to appreciate scenes like that, but you know your family has been there for you all this time.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they showed me the little watch party they had, sent me videos and clips and stuff like that. So, I'm very appreciative for all the love and support they had for me since day one to help me get to this spot I'm in today.
I, I would imagine walking around that room on Saturday, not only were your colleagues from that were finalists, but just what were your thoughts when you started seeing all these names that we've all been looking at for forever, some of us longer than others? What was it like to be with all those Heisman winners?
It was surreal just be able to shake the hands of Archie Griffin and Desmond Howard and Ricky Williams and all those guys. I can go on and on, but it's just surreal to see them and now be welcome in the same fraternity they're in. They welcomed me with open arms. They was all happy for me, so it was awesome.
I know everyone has watched that ceremony over the years, but was there ever a moment, Jayden, that you thought, whether you were a young kid growing up or maybe a little bit later, that you thought you would be there at that ceremony getting that trophy?
Yeah, it's something I always dreamt about. It was a goal of mine. I would say ever since like Lamar Jackson won it. From there, I was like, man, I want to win the Heisman, and to be up there and to raise that trophy, it just meant a lot for me and everything I worked for to get to this point.
Jayden, you've shared so much of your journey with everyone, and I remember the first time I heard you talked about not only the successes that you've enjoyed, but also the losses, especially of your grandparents who have played such a big role in your life, losing them a couple of years ago. I'm sure at some point you couldn't help but think about those who weren't there.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, throughout the whole weekend, my mind was reminiscing on them. Wishing I was able to call them and tell them who I met. And my grandfather was a big football fan, so he knew all those guys, especially all the older heads, the OGs. So being able to shake their hand and just think about him and those type of moments, and experience that and get to share with my family who was there with me, it meant the world to me.
I know your life can't change. Well, maybe it can change a lot in the spur of a moment. But you've already done so much. What about your teammates? What about the people that you played with and around this season? What have you heard from them? What did it mean to them to be your teammate and the teammate of a Heisman Trophy winner?
I think it meant more to me to be for them to help me there, for me to be their teammates. Everybody congratulated me. It's just people that show genuine love and have my back, no matter what, through everything, through every game. No matter if we won or lost, they always had my back. So I was just happy that they got to be a part of history, because it's not just my trophy, it's everybody's trophy that helped me get here.
As you reflect back on this season, I know it was mostly good, a couple of unfortunate things. What do you think about when you think about very likely your last dance at LSU?
Yeah, I mean, just I gave college football everything I had, especially LSU. You know, I poured my heart into this university. You know, I'm excited, you know, as the future moves on for my next journey and venture. But, you know, I just love being here, and I love building relationships in college football. You know, those are times you don't get back. And this past season was fun. I mean, obviously, we didn't have the team success that we wanted to. But, you know, we still have a chance to go out there, you know, end the season off with a bang and win 10 games and things like that. So I was just happy that, you know, we're in a position to set LSU up for the future.
After is always a strange day when you've accomplished something. But how do you process what you've done already and then turn the page? Because you have a lot ahead of you, especially with the NFL.
Yeah, I would just say I'm still kind of just enjoying this moment. You know, the next day I wake up and, you know, you got 1,000 text messages and people congratulating you. And it probably hit me most, like I said, when Lamar Jackson had texted me, congratulating me and telling me welcome to the family. So that's probably when it hit me. But, you know, I'm going to enjoy this time. I'm going to enjoy it with my family. And then from there, once it's time to go in January, sometime in January to go out there and start, you know, training for the NFL draft, you know, I'll be ready, put this page behind me and move forward because I got a lot more to accomplish.
Jayden, before you go, I hate to be one of those celebrity gawkers, but it is cool to be talking to you so soon after you won the award. You mentioned Lamar. You mentioned meeting everyone. Have you heard from anyone else that maybe, other than Lamar, you didn't expect to hear from?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield. So guys like that, you know. Even Ray Lewis had texted me, so it was pretty wild. I never expected Ray Lewis to text me, but it's dope that I'm able to build connections and relationships through people. You know, they're just cheering me on, rooting for me.
Well, finally, we just want to congratulate you. College football is a big world, but when you narrow it down, especially where you played ball, it's a small family, and we were all proud, and we congratulate you, wish you so well, and can't wait to see you on your next journey, Jayden. Thanks for making time for us.
Thank you for having me.
It was our pleasure. Jayden Daniels starting it off, and what a thrill that was for all of us to welcome in the Heisman Trophy winner for this year. We'll take a short. Give me something.